Kieran, that was a very emotional election. I mean, especially after 2016. How are you feeling right now?
I'm feeling absolutely thrilled and delighted to be back in Dáil and representing the people of Limerick City constituency, which takes in Limerick and North Tipperary. We had a fantastic campaign. I want to pay particular tribute to my campaign team, the Fine Gael organisation, and I suppose the public that we met on our journey over the last number of weeks. And you know, it's fitting tribute to them that they've, I suppose, given me an endorsement to go back into Dáil and represent their interests. We've a lot of work to do. I ran in a campaign of projects that I successfully led, that I want to deliver on. The 60 beds in UHL. I will be on the case of UHL to have doors opened as quickly as possible. Secondly, the M20, big project for me. The M20, once again, will proceed. It's going out to route selection and public consultation. Extra Gardaí for Limerick. It's something I feel very strongly about. We've Gardaí in the courthouse on Mulgar Street that should be on front line on the Garda beat. And there are many other projects in Limerick. We need our fair share here in Limerick and North Tip. I intend to continue that work in Dáil to ensure that Limerick and North Tip gets
it felt like this election. This meant a bit more to you because I know you were eliminated in 2016 in very heartbreaking fashion.
I mean, that's the nature of politics. I ran for the Shannon. Party asked me to run. I wanted to run with one express purpose: to get back into Dáil. We've worked continue over the last 4 years. We've been campaigning for the last 4 years, but the number of people that came out and knocked on doors, the people we met, I enjoy representing the people of Limerick and North Tip. But to have it endorsed so that I can do that in Dáil at the highest possible representation level is what I'm really pleased about today.
Pushing for all those issues will help if Fine Gael are in government again. The Taoiseach said yesterday won't countenance going into government with Sinn Féin. So how do the rest of the party feel about that?
Well, my whole concentration has been on regaining this seat. I haven't seen a huge amount of national media. My view really is that we, as a party, as Fine Gael, that's my primary concern as a party person, is we must reflect on the vote of the people. We must listen to, clearly our messaging needs to be improved. There are issues, and I'm a great believer in listening to the public. The public have spoken, and we as a party have to deal with that and and sit down and go through all the issues. And that's something that I now can do as a member of Dáil.
Kieran, Paddy Coffey has said that Leo Varadkar should consider his position now and step aside. Do you agree?
Well, my main issue at the moment is it's about us primarily as a party. That's my primary focus at the moment. We as a party need to reflect collectively as a group as to what message the public have given us as a party. It's something I feel very strong. People will know I'm about serving people. I ran a campaign very much about delivery, finding solutions. And I'll be expressing my views in a forcible manner around Fine Gael parliamentary party.
Do you echo Paddy Coffey's sentiments?
Now isn't the time to make. I mean, for me, Leo Varadkar is our leader. That's a separate issue. It really is. It's irrelevant for me. The most important issue at the moment is about what we as a party, how we take this election, how we reflect on it, the messaging, what the message the people have sent to us, and that's something that I feel very strongly about.
Should Leo Varadkar reflect on his own position?
We as a party need to reflect on what the message the public have sent to us, and that's something I expect we will be doing as a parliamentary party over the next very short period. I'll be making my views known. There are issues we need to address. The issues we have, our messaging, clearly for me locally, is about health, housing, and we need to reflect on the public are very discerning. When they vote, and the type of vote they give is for a certain reason. I'm delighted they've given me the mandate to allow to represent them in Dáil for Limerick City and North Tip. But we have to sit down and reflect over the next short period as to what the public are saying to us as a party.